Hi, this is Alan Shimel, DevOps.com here at IBM Interconnect, and our guest today is Ralph Van Beek from Rabobank.
Rabobank, yes,
And Ralph, Rabobank is in the Netherlands, or
yes.
headquartered in the
Well,
Netherlands.
it's across the globe, but basically it's two banks in one. With regard to retail banking, we're primarily located in the Netherlands. Next to that, and actually where the way that we were founded is a food and agri bank, based or founded by farmers.
Mhm.
That brings us all about the globe. Basically everywhere where you see a lot of food and agri business, that's where we are. Here in the region, for instance, you would typically find us from Bakersfield to Fresno,
Really,
that
in,
area.
in the
Yeah,
valley there,
yeah,
Central Valley
yeah.
of California. Excellent. And Ralph, what do you do at Rabobank? What's your role?
I'm a DevOps architect. I'm currently being in charge for yeah, the innovation of our development facilities. There's a strong focus on ZOS. What we actually we are pushed by the mobility. There's much more agility on our front end, which means that our systems of record need to be more adaptive, more coming up to speed with that, and which means that our change processes should be accelerated and should be more foolproof.
Sure.
You lose a lot of time if with every time that you deploy something, you need you lose a couple of weeks in correcting errors that have nothing to do with the functionality that you are deploying,
Uh-huh.
but actually by all the manual work that's in there. So that's where I'm focusing on.
That's what you're focused on. And Ralph, it's a great time to be a DevOps architect, right? There's
Yeah,
so much
yeah,
opportunity, not just in terms of jobs, but
yeah,
an opportunity to really be important, to make things happen,
yeah,
to help lead the transformation.
yeah.
And so that's a great time to do it. I wanted to talk with you a little bit about, though, the idea of, some people call it multi-speed IT or variable
Yeah,
speed IT, and it's the idea of, well, you're working with, Z systems, with
yeah.
systems of record versus systems of engagement. They don't all necessarily go at the same speed. What what are you doing, or what do you see in your organization that allows the multiple speeds of the different parts of the organization to work together?
Yeah. Um, well, it's a couple of things. It starts with the overall architecture. You'd like to have a loose connection between your systems of record and your systems of engagement, so that you can, well, stay in sync and at the same time be disconnected to a certain extent. But you need to accelerate, and that's where you need to bring in lots of technology, lots of new culture, yeah, a more agile working culture.
Sure. And Ralph, of course, I neglected to mention, you presented here at Interconnect
Yes,
this
yeah,
year.
yeah,
Would you like to share with our audience a little bit about what your presentation was?
yeah. Well, we have been alpha testing partner together with the IBM and the OpenCode team. We have
Hmm.
been alpha testing the Kix plugin, which enables you to, more or less with the push of the button, deploy an application, a Kix application.
Yeah.
And well, we are some 2 to 3 months before go live. What I shared is what the alpha testing is about and what the current stage of the product is. I think we're making great movements. There's still a lot of work to do, but I think by end of this year, the mainframe can be as agile as a distributed system. That's at least our ambition level, and looking to the activities that we have going on right now, I think we'll make it this year.
I agree with you. Ralph, I had a chance yesterday to sit down and speak with Hayden Lindsay.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know Hayden, VP of DevOps Enterprise Systems at IBM.
Mhm.
And he was saying, we were talking about this very issue. And he said something to me that really kind of struck home. And that was that, um, how fast do the systems of records have to go? They don't necessarily have to go as fast as the front end systems
Mhm.
are. They have to go as fast as the business requires them to. And
Yeah.
that, to him, that was the right cadence. That was the right speed. And, it's not a bimodal or two speed, it's a multi speed
Yeah.
kind of thing, because there's different
Yeah.
speeds for different, or parts of this.
Yeah.
Agree?
Agree. the thing is, well, one of the statements that I had in my presentation yesterday is that technology as such, there's no limitation in Z technology as such that would limit the achievements that you could have with DevOps. There are challenges in the tooling. That's exactly what we are working on together with IBM. Um, but well, you could all automate your entire testing, your entire deployment, etc. So, which means that the only thing then determining your speed, your agility is, well, whatever the business requires. We
Sure.
get to a situation where technology enables us to deploy into next stages within minutes.
Hmm. Yeah. Ralph, we are in day 3 of Interconnect, and it's been a wild 3 days,
Yeah,
full
yeah.
full of announcements, information, and everything. One of the big themes, of course, was cognitive,
Mhm.
right? Talking about Watson and stuff like that. How do you see this whole sort of cognitive uh, era that we're entering in now? How would that influence or help in your architecture and at Rabobank?
Um,
Maybe
well,
with testing?
it could be. I haven't thought about that too much.
No?
I think no. We're so there. We have a lot of focus on automating the
Hmm.
process as such. But if you look to things like test design,
Hmm.
where we spend lots of time in designing
Right,
our tests and limiting the volume of tests, yet at the same time keeping our test coverage as high as possible. We are already exploring combinatorial test designs
right.
and things like that. And I think if you put more brain power to that, computing power to that, that could, yeah,
Couldn't hurt.
yeah, that could save a lot.
Yeah. Still a lot of dead time. Well, Ralph, we're going to let you go on with the rest of your
Yep,
Interconnect experience. I want to thank you for sharing your views and
yep,
your presentation with our audience.
yeah,
And we will hopefully see you maybe next year at Interconnect 2017 and
yeah,
see where you've been on the journey.
yeah. It would be great if we then could say we've done it. We're up and alive.
Well, it never really finishes, but you'll be further along, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Excellent.
Okay,
Ralph, thank you very much for appearing today on DevOps.com.
okay.
This is Alan Shimel for DevOps.com from IBM Interconnect.